Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program for you, the snake family, from the snake family, a tarot monthly horoscope for June 2019. And for the first 15 days of June, I'm going to pull a card to see how well you are going to do in the first 15 days of June. Well, this is not a very good card. It shows that in your area of job, in the first 15 days of June, you're going to have severe issues with your bosses and trouble with your work people. So your job is not very secure. It warns you against showing your temper. It warns you about wanting to take control. Respect your bosses, and the first 15 days of June may be lesser trouble for you. And don't take any risks of wanting to throw in your resignation or looking for a new job because you won't be able to get one. Now I'm going to shuffle these cards again and talk to you about business. For your first 15 days of June, you coming from the snake family. And in business areas, it says there are a lot of temptations to go into a new business possibility. But I would worry that the competition may also be very strong. So it does cost money to chase a business. It needs an outlay of funds as well. And from this card, I would say, I rather you don't be too daring to go there. Otherwise, you're going to be later on very disappointed that you did. So be happy with the business you have, and that would be good enough. Now we will go to your romance for the first 15 days of June. Now, this is a good enough card. It says that the romance partner you find in the first 15 days or the romance partner you have in the first 15 days can be good enough for you. The only trouble is arguments and differences of opinion. So you, the snake, must be agreeable and friendly. And you must be a person to cooperate with your ongoing romance or the new romance, and you'll be happy enough. Now about your marriage, and let's see what this card says. Now that's a conflict area. Now look at this. This is a card that shows that you're going to have opposition in thought and opposition in action. So we're talking about your marriage. So you don't want to start any argument because it will go on endlessly in the first 15 days of June. And you don't want to at the same time provoke this marriage that you have with unnecessary problems that you bring up. Try to keep the peace for the first 15 days of June and you'll be lucky enough. Now I want to go to the last 15 days and let's see what happens. Let me shuffle these cards and I will talk to you about your job for the last 15 days, you coming from the snake family. And for you, the last 15 days, for you coming from the snake family, you are going to have a much, much better time. It's a card that shows that in your job area, you can find a lot of help and a lot of cooperation. So this is the time, if you want to looking for a new job, you should go hunting in this last 15 days of June. And that would definitely help you to get a new job. And even if you're going to stick to your old job, you will see that support comes from the people you work with. Now, what about business? So let's see what the card says. In the last 15 days of June, you coming from the snake family. And, well, this is a card of new beginnings, new beginnings. And so you will have the chance either to go into business in the last 15 days of June, or if you're already in business, you'll have the chance to expand your business and you will be able to do well. So your brilliance of your imagination is shown from this card. It's a card like this. So you're going to get some good news about your business areas. Now about romance. So let's see what the card says about your romance for the last 15 days of June. It says, well, don't try to take charge or don't try to take control. Because if you do, the basic problem in your romance area will be financial area. So if you do want to take charge, you will then get a lot of arguments about financial areas. So let things pass for this last 15 days of June. if you value your romance. Otherwise, the romance is going to be under fierce attack. But if you can control it, it will go pretty well. So it's all up to you. Don't bring up unnecessary issues. Now, what about your marriage? This is a card of shelter, a card of shelter. So I make your marriage as very safe. If there is an issue about things, it's got to do with expenditure, which is extravagant, maybe putting down money for a condo or for a home or for a car. And so listen to what your romance partner says. And I might even apply this card to your marriage partner. So listen to your marriage partner and tell your marriage partner that you leave it to your marriage partner to decide in terms of what expenditure should be, which one of you is going to feel that is extravagant. Now, about your health, I'm going to say a few things for you, the snake. And so let's see what your health problems might be. Well, this card says your stomach, the three areas of your stomach, which is the stomach itself and the bowels and the colon. That area you have to be careful in this month, whole month of June. That is the area which you will find can bring difficulties. Well, that's my reading for you, the snake. And if you want to have a 90-minute session with me for reading a horoscope, send me an email at Andy Horoscope. I'll spell it for you, Andy, ANDIHORO, 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. And I will reply to you and answer your questions. Until then, thank you and goodbye.